Is this heaven? No.
Alright guys, I'm back with another one. Feeling a little discouraged lately with the trapping that's going on. There's something very bright and happy that happened today, and I got another package from a friend that I put an order in, and they took care of me again. And this is a special shout out to them for always going above and beyond, taking care of me. They are the reason that I still trap, right? Because a lot of times I'm just like, do I want to continue to do this? But I really do, and these are the people that do it on this package. And this is going to be a package unboxing, and a special shout out goes to Jeff Dunlap and Sarah Gomez. They have been so generous to me since the beginning, and they still help me. So I got a package, right? I got one package, ordered some stuff, and we'll see what's in here, right? I'm going to have to set the package down because I have a small table that I'm on, but, so I ordered some things, I got a, shellfish oil by SheTraps, right? So I've noticed a lot of places are super expensive when you get shellfish oil. They're like $15 for 16 ounces, right? Well, these guys are $12, $10 to $12 for, something like that in there for 16 ounces. And that's incredibly good price for shellfish oil, because shellfish oil can get very expensive. But I ordered this from them, and they take good care of me. And so I'm paying back by ordering from them. That's just some shellfish oil for raccoon trapping. Then, I ordered it's all off SheTraps website, right? I ordered some salmon oil. Got some salmon oil, 16 ounces from Dunlap. Another thing to replace some of my fish oil, right? I want to try a little bit different stuff because I think some of the animals over there where I'm DP trapping, they've started the target animal that I'm after. There's one or two of them that I know of have smelled the fish oil already. And so I want to change the smell. So some salmon oil. Really good price of salmon oil on there on SheTraps.com. And I got all this roughly for $6 shipping. That's incredible. That's unheard of. If you get a jar of lure at most places, you're already charged $9.99 to get it delivered. And then it goes up from $50 or 0 to 50, it's $9.99. 50 to 100 is like $19.99, and then 100 on it's like $29.99. So these people don't do it that way. So you're getting a really good deal by ordering from them. Back to what we're talking about here. I got some SheTraps or Sarah Gomez or Sarah Trapline Lures as it's called. Hot Date Winter Raccoon Lure. Last time that I ordered some stuff and they hooked me up, they sent me a bunch of lures, right? But this time I wanted to order some of their baits because I wanted to try some of the baits. And this time I'm trying her Hot Date Winter Coon Bait or Raccoon Bait. So wanted to give that a try. Well, before we get too far, I wanted to obviously go over the letter. They always send this. There's a printed portion, right? And then they handwrite stuff. On top and bottom, they write your name. They talk about how thankful they are for you. So that's very helpful. It's not just printed and sent. And it's not just something at the end of the year where they say, hey, thanks for ordering. Here's a Christmas card, right? Just to cover all of it, right? They actually handwrite stuff. And then read this to Anthony. Then it goes into print, right? Thank you for your order. We hope you enjoy your purchase, right? And then it goes on to a personal note here. Handwritten. Remember, handwritten. That's key here. Thanks so much for the order. We appreciate it. Sarah and Jeff. Incredibly nice people. And these are the type of things, little hand notes like this. Because when I was growing up, you handwrite letters. You sent letters, And this little detail of handwriting stuff just makes it that much more personal and appreciated to me. So I appreciate them doing that. And then I ordered some SheTraps tees. But I messaged them and said, hey, can you throw in some Dunlap tees, so I can save on the shipping? Like, yeah, no big deal. We'll throw it in there for you. Instead of throwing the tees. And I had enough tees, so I asked for that. And they sent me Dunlap's Dead Man's Hand. This is hey girl, you're a pretty girl, aren't you? This is my girl. Then Mama has to come over and say hi too. It's my beautiful girls. Hey, get out of there. But Dunlap's food lure. This one I really like. I put this with beaver lure and caught them, catch lure before, and I put this and caught them before, right? And so this works, right? But I always run it with a little bit of castor to give it, maybe you get the castor smell, but then you also have a really good high quality food smell in there too. So there's a different depth to smell. And people say, well, you put too much lure, different kinds. I've always believed in multiple depths of lure, right? Different depth of smell, right? Some lures, or when they make lures, they always talk about, well, you gotta have the castor smell, then you gotta have the gland smell, and then, or not the gland, but you have to have like the food lure, then you have to have all the different layers to pique their interest, to keep them interested, so they don't get bored by the smell. And that's why I throw this in there with the castor lure, and it always seems to work. But I have a lot of confidence in this right here. I definitely, hey, get out of there, hey, get off there. Definitely say, or claim this as Caught Me Beaver, for sure. This lure alone, and I like it. That's Dead Man's Hand Beaver Food Lure by Jeff Dunlap. And then, I said, hey, I texted him, like, hey, I apologize, I haven't put an order in a while, I feel bad. Like, well, we've seen you've been, or they said, hey, you still catch a bobcat? I said, yeah, and they said, don't worry, we got you. So they sent me some things, right? They're like my best, he's literally my best friend in the trapping industry, right? So I got, I support him, I promote him. There's a lot more going on behind the scenes than just YouTube, what you see on YouTube, right? There's a lot of sharing his products on other social media, stuff like that, and promoting them. So there's a lot of effort I put in that he repays me with products. And he's appreciative of it, and that's why I'm appreciative of him, and I order from him. But he sent me bobcat lure. This is just like a bobcat lure. I don't know if it's a food lure or gland lure. I don't think it is. It's not either one. But it's just a bobcat lure. It's just a bobcat lure. I'm going to give that a try. He said, hey, Anthony, I'm going to send you some stuff to help you catch some bobcat. I know you've been trying different things, and I want you to try some of our stuff, some other stuff we have. So then he sent me this Cat Reaper. Cat Reaper is a food, or a curiosity lure for bobcat. This is a curiosity lure. And then he hooked me up with another bottle, obviously a Big Pile. It's his lure. I like this stuff. Big Pile Beaver Food Lure. Good stuff. If you have a lot of success with this, you can go back to my other video where I talk about SheTraps being very similar with just a few keynotes difference. So if you have a lot of success with this, try the SheTraps. If they stop coming to this, like I said, throw SheTraps on there. It has same base, different smells, and I think it'll pique their interest again. But that's a good change up is throw SheTraps teas if you stop catching them on the Dunlap's Big Pile. Good stuff. And then, I know it's a long video, but trying to get it go by quick. Not too much ranting, too much talking, but so Dunlap, so I'm going to talk a little bit, obviously, but Dunlap bought Clint Locklear's Predator Control Group. He also bought Trapping Radio, and he bought Wolfer Nation YouTube channel, right? So he has basically Clint's, he got out of it, but he's still friends and stuff, and so Dunlap bought it. But Dunlap has all his recipes, and he's not changing a thing in any of them, right? To the T. Exact recipes, exact everything. So if you buy Predator Control Group, it's going to be exact same as Clint made it. This one is Predator Control Group Cat Fancy for bobcat. I really wanted to try some of this. Dunlap said, hey, we got you. So he sent me this as a thank you for promoting him and working with him. That's Cat Fancy. Another thing Dunlap said, hey, we appreciate you, and he sends thanks with some Predator Control Group Delta Red Beaver Lure. Always for years, I've always been on the burst. Do I buy some Predator Control? Do I buy some Predator Control? It was a different business at the time. It wasn't Dunlap's. So I was like, nah, I'll just stick with Dunlap's, right? Because my friend. And so he sent me some of this now that he owns it, and I'm excited. I'm really excited to try some of this. That's Delta Red for Beaver by Predator Control Group. And last thing that he hooked me up with this year, and this time, is this Predator Control Group Cat Fancy. These are 4-ounce jars. You don't know how thankful I am for being friends with people like Jeff Dunlap and Sarah. And then, of course, that circle like Nick Ernie and Jeff Haggerty and, Nick Ernie, Jeff Haggerty, Sarah Gomez, Jeff Dunlap, that kind of group, his little friends group there, his trapping buddies. I'm so thankful for them because even though I've never met them personally, I've talked to them on the phone, and I feel like I'm part of that group, right? Like an extended part of that group. And it feels like home. I love it. They're so nice. And, yeah, they're good people. This is that cat collector right here. It's good stuff. So he takes care of me. And I should reiterate that I've said this a couple times already. this is not just being given to me for no reason, right? I'm promoting him on Facebook where I have 31,000 people following me. I promote him on Instagram where I have 11.5 thousand people following me. So there's a lot of publicity. There's a lot getting out, right? Sometimes I have 4.5 million people looking at, reaching my post in 28 days. And sometimes when I'm not posting much and not trying to catch on to the trend and stuff, I have 800,000 people. That's pretty low for my numbers. 800,000 people looking at my stuff in 28 days. So there's a lot of reach there, a lot of publicity going on. And so he takes care of me, right? That's irreplaceable. I can be on my Outdoors account and comment on his post. And everybody that follows me will see Anthony Rubio commented on Dunlap lures. And then it will show below the comment. So they will end up seeing that and they will go to that. Whether it's commenting on it, sharing it, there's a lot of attraction going there. And that's valuable because it brings new customers in. So that's what I try to do. And now he's paying me back for it. You know, I ordered some of his stuff. He sent me some of it. So it's always a gift. I give him some stuff. I support him. He supports me. It's a give and take, you know. It's one of those things. And I'm very thankful for my friends. And you guys on here are great. I appreciate all. You guys have supported me, you know, and eternally grateful because you guys are going to be the reasons that I continue to trap. And we need trappers right now. It's crucial. Thank you. I just got to say thank you. I just got to be thankful. That's all. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just thankful, right? I'm very thankful for all my friends. And you guys mean the world to me. Thank you very much. And thank you for Jeff and Sarah for supporting me. Have a good day, guys. Y'all are appreciated.